Hello there everybody and welcome to Opafet Gaming. I am the Opafet. We are driving a ZiKZ's 605R in its final delivery. I hope I pronounced that right, but if I didn't, well, ZiKZ's is what it looks like, so kind of sounds cool, so I thought I'd keep that. Anyhow, we are on the final leg of the delivery of the construction rig semi-trailer to the evacuation point, a task in the top secret contract. Now, this particular task took forever. I had to bring this trailer all the way from the Northern Ages installation over to Erska River here, and then I had to go quite a distance. Anyhow, to make a long story short, I got stuck so many times and I had so much trouble that it took me over a week to get to this point. So when I got to this point, I was so happy with my progress that I just had to share it with you. And although we're close to the end, it still took a little bit of know-how on how to get through a couple of hard spots here. But like I said, I wanted to show it to you because I thought it was absolutely awesome. And after the week-long struggle that I had, it felt so much better actually completing the task in the end finally. So as we're coming up here, we're going through a little town area, I suppose, I think it is, and just up above it is the evacuation point. But before we get there, we still got a couple of little problems here with the mud and the snow. Now, I said, and I will continue to say, that I think one of the best tools in your arsenal is your winch. Your winch is your best friend, that is, as long as there is something to winch to. Because as we're coming over here, we get stuck. Now, it's absolutely horrible sometimes because you don't know why you're stuck and you can't get anywhere. And if you don't have nothing to winch to, then you're going to stay stuck. Sometimes when you winch a vehicle when you're stuck, sometimes all you need to do is change its position a little bit. By doing that, you break it loose. And that's what we did. But as we broke it loose, we pulled it also a little bit closer to the telephone pole, which I was not a fan of, and then we promptly got stuck again. Now, where are you going to winch the truck onto? There's nothing close by. So what we're going to attempt is to attach the winch to the very back of the trailer and then attach that to the telephone pole and see if we can pull ourselves straight forward, or just enough to break it loose again. And if that works, then we're off and running. Now it is going to pull the trailer a little bit closer to the telephone pole, but we don't have a lot of choice. And as soon as it gets moving, I let the winch go so that it won't pull it any tighter. So we still got room, and I was afraid it was going to tip right there, but he's okay. So as we're going up this little incline, I can just imagine, you can see the level of the track going slightly to the left. As you can see, the truck is starting to tilt a little bit. So I try to keep it going as straight forward as possible. Just missed those boulders, and it seems to just work out. I managed to keep the trailer attached to the ZiKZ's, and we get up here. Now the next problem is can that trailer get through that opening, or was I supposed to bring it somewhere else? Because it seems awfully narrow. And then we have to turn left right in front of that building, and I'm just hoping that I'm going to have enough room. Now we're almost at the end. We'll just go really slowly, because if you get stuck, then you're in big trouble. So now we're going to try and pull it far enough through, it just fits. Wow, is that ever a tight thing? So that the wheels are just past the entrance, and then we're going to start turning slowly, and then we turn tight, and then we come back again to the right as we get closer to the drop-off point. There's our old trusty Kenworth, or one of them, because I have several in my fleet. I believe in being prepared. And at the end of the row here is where we got to deliver the trailer. This was an absolutely I don't know how to explain it. It was a task that had a lot of ups and downs on it. You felt great when you were advancing, and you felt awful when you were stuck. But we finally got it here, and we moved forward, and now it's been delivered. Yes, success. Really enjoyed that. I hope you like it too. And until the next time, this has been the Opafed.